Hello to all the good people at Crash Champions 129. It's David at Discount Forklift. I am proud to be standing next to your brand new 6,000 pound lithium ion powered forklift made by Lift Hero. You can see we've got your name on there, we've got your logo on there, we've got your company colors on there. We're very proud of the way this came out. Hopefully you guys will be too. Not just the appearance, although the appearance is great, we're also very happy with the way the performance came out. I think you'll like this. I think it'll do you a lot of good. Hopefully it'll make your operation much better. Want to introduce you to Adriana. Adriana's got a name tag on both sides. She likes to be called by name, and a little secret to this is if you call her by name, she'll work a little extra hard for you. So call her Adriana and she will work extra hard for you. She's a workhorse anyway, so it'll be that much better off. Before we go into the rest of the forklift, I do want to take a few minutes, run through all the stuff I've got in this little goodie bag for you here. Here is the Discount Forklift Equipment Maintenance Guide. Lots of information about forklifts and maintenance on there. Fortunately for you guys, you don't have to worry about a lot of that because you're smart enough to buy a lithium ion powered forklift to begin with. And that eliminates 90 or 95% of the maintenance on there. So I do want to point out though, back behind the tab here, there's sign-off sheets here. Here's all your periodic sign-off sheets. I always recommend that people photocopy those out of there, leave those in the originals in the book. That way you always know where there's good, clean original shoot photocopies from. Also, thanks to the guys in my shop here. Thank you very much, guys. Here's this troubleshooting guide. This starts with some real basics, what the different pieces are called on the forklift. If you got new people don't know, some challenges, problems, questions people have had over the years, some answers there. Got that, we'll put that in the book for you. I've also got some light reading for you here. Here is the use and maintenance manual and the parts manual. Put both those in there. And I do have a couple of fun things in here for you. First fun thing I've got is a hat with our favorite forklift company, the Lift Hero hat. I've also got a shirt. This is the Evolution of Lifting. Here's the front and the back. Right ahead of Adriana's name here, you'll see this little door. That door is your the cover for the fueling port. There's a sticker underneath that that's very important for you to pay attention to. Make sure that you always remove the keys from the ignition before you charge. Drop them on the mat, drop them in the little holder there, whatever you want to do, but please make sure that you remove the keys from the ignition before you start to charge. You'll solve unknown number of problems by doing that. Okay, just pop this latch open. There's a rubber plug in there. Pull the plug out. There is your charging port. Just plug your charger right directly into there. When it's done charging, if you'd put this back in there, that will keep the charging port clean for years and years to come, make it easy to charge. Let's walk on around the forklift here. Dang, guys, check out these tires, would you? Love those tires. These tires have got some grip on them. If you're on some dirt and gravel, if you're out in some of that inclement weather, the snow or the ice, whatever, you know, these tires will take care of you. Also do you an equally good job inside, so you've got no worries there. Up on the mast here, I want you to notice there is a service sticker there. There's one on each side. They've just put a fresh service on this forklift. All the way around you can see the grease certs have all been topped off. They've got grease across the fork tray here. They've got all that stuff there. They've got lithium up and down the track where the mast runs up and down, so you're in good shape there. Want to talk about the forks for a minute. We're very safety conscious at Discount Forklift, just like you guys are at Crash Champions. We want everybody to go home safe and sound at the end of every day. So we've painted the forks red with the yellow tips. If you are outside running across that dark asphalt, if you are in the dark part of the warehouse, if you're outside at dawn or dusk, something like that, whatever it might be, it's nice to be able to see where the tips of the forklift is. This will hopefully help you. Easy for you to say. If you know where the tips of the forks are, you know where the forks are. We don't want you to hit anybody or anything. Okay? Let's move on to the forklift itself. There are 4 things that you must do in order to start this forklift. You guys got to know that your corporate people worked extensively with us on this. We've built as many safety features into this forklift as we can. The first one is an operator presence system. One of the first 4 things is you got to have a butt in the seat. I've done that. Okay, so that operator presence system will shut down the forklift without that. Seat belt is number 2. Number 3, you got to have the parking brake engaged. Number 4, you got to have the transmission in neutral. All that before it will start. Let's take a minute, look over here on the dash here. We'll go around the dash. You've got a red button here. That is the battery cutoff. Probably never have to use that button because the battery is no maintenance battery. But if somebody by chance bumps that, you come out, you can't light up your dash in the morning or something, check that button, pull it up. That'll hopefully get you going again, okay? I'm hoping like heck we don't have to talk about the parking brake and how to operate that. If you do have to ask questions about that, go ahead and clock out, go home. You don't belong working here. Number 3, the transmission control. You have got 3 positions on that. Up is forward, middle is neutral, down is reverse. If you will put that in neutral when you start it, that completes the circuit of things you've got to do. On this side of the forklift, this side of the steering wheel, I should say, you have got your work lights and your blinkers. You've got your 3 traditional forklift levers here. You've got your up, down, your tilt, your side shift. Above your head, you've got a translucent cover. That'll give you a little bit of protection from the blazing sun or that inclement weather we talked about. And up here, you've got 6,000 pound capacity marked on there. That is a reminder not to overload it. There's enough fools that want to be on the internet that have the forklift fails on there. Don't need to add any of you guys to there. Please be safe when you operate it. Don't overload it. 6,000 pounds on the forks should be as much as you guys would ever need to do. So be safe, go home safe and sound at the end of every night. If you step around to the back of the forklift, you will notice the amber flashing light. That'll kick on as soon as I start the ignition. There's also a blue light that shines behind you. Those are part of the situational awareness. We want everybody else to know that you're on the forklift operating it. And there's also an audible alarm as soon as I turn on the forklift. That will come on, that will sound the entire time the forklift is in operation. So again, make everybody else aware. Speaking of sounds, there is no sound when you start this forklift. There's no engine in it, there's no starter in it. So all you've got to do is just turn it on. The alarms come on, all the safety items come on. It takes you about 10 or 15 seconds for the electronic checks to go through their magic there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a brake check here. Okay, we got good brakes. You'll notice there's a grab bar on here. That's great if you're backing up. You can hang on to that. Gives you a little stability, lets you keep your position a little better. There's also a little red button on there for your horn. There's one in the front and one on the back. So whichever way you're driving, you can make everybody else aware of your that you are operating the forklift. Let me show you what she can do here. She's actually very agile. I believe she will operate in the confined spaces that you guys do just fine while still being able to do her job. Great. Okay, so let me show you here. Here's your work lights. Here's your blinkers. Let's take the mast up. We're going to go all the way up with the mast. Bring her back down. We're going to tilt the mast all the way forward. You can bring her all the way back. Put her back in our normal position. Here's your side shift. All the way both ways. There we go, guys. Good forklift. I hope it will be a great addition to your stable of equipment there. Hope it makes you a ton of money and saves your backs. We appreciate you supporting our business so we can support businesses like yours. And here's your serial number.